But I want to hear from your perspective. Again, like that's 3 months condensed with information that take like 4 years into college, 2 years experience to understand everything that you learned in that 3 months. Can you talk to me about how that pace was?
Yeah, the pace was really fast. The difference between the boot camp and traditional university, the pace was you really have to stay on your toes. And that's why you have to spend so much time outside of the boot camp filling in the gaps. But as far as that moment where I'm like, okay, I can do this. I'm not just an English major. I want to say I still have those moments today. I'm still like, oh man, what did I really get myself into? But I feel like imposter syndrome really never goes away. So it's not a matter of fighting that off and getting rid of it. It's a matter of learning how to deal with it. And I think the biggest thing you'll learn in boot camp is not just like what a variable is in JavaScript or how to import a script into your HTML or how React works or whatever, but it's teaching you how to fish instead of getting a fish. So I think as I went through the boot camp, I realized like I'm not supposed to walk away from this boot camp being able to just sit down in an empty code editor and just fire away. This boot camp is teaching me that if I come across something, I need to be constantly doing research of what I'm doing. I really relate it to writing a lot because with writing, you don't just open up a Word document and just start firing away. You have drafts. You want to outline your thoughts. You want to do research on everything. And coding is really like that. And I think I got that kind of early on in my boot camp, that it's not just sitting down and typing. It's you really want to spend time designing what you're doing and researching the technologies. And I think one thing too that switched in me in my boot camp is when I was coming across error messages, it would be frustrating. I was like, oh no. And then I'd clear it and it would be a different error message. And I would just like want to throw my computer into Lake Michigan. But I realized that don't treat error messages as a road bump. Treat it as like a breadcrumb trail. Once you clear one, and if you get another one, that means you cleared the other one. So it's like a hint that it's giving you. So I think just going through the boot camp, I just had a couple moments where I was like, you know what? I'm not supposed to understand everything because there's way too much out there. If you go into it thinking like, I need to have 100% understanding of everything I'm learning in this, you're just going to overwhelm yourself and you're going to have imposter syndrome down the line. Just learn to breathe and do your research and learn how to break through those roadblocks that you come across.